Well, welcome back. I am here with the wonderful, fabulous Brooke Hudson, Omaha Fashion Week co-founder? Is that or
well,
co-director? Producer.
My
okay.
husband was the founder with some other folks. So,
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, let's just talk a little bit about Omaha Fashion Week, just kind of the history of it before we get into the Spring Fashion Week that's coming up.
Okay. Yeah, so Omaha Fashion Week was founded 13 years ago. Wow. It was my husband and some other folks who, he's like third generation in the fashion industry, and he moved to Omaha. He's from the UK and was surprised to meet so many young fashion designers who were producing their own shows in derelict warehouses and all kinds of interesting spaces downtown. And he just had this idea of bringing them all together for a show, and he fronted the cost for producing the show, and that allowed them to focus on what they were good at, which is fashion design. And that was really the beginning of Omaha Fashion Week. And that first show, I think we had 12 designers, 20 models, and 2,000 people came to watch, which is amazing.
I think I remember that because it used to be outside.
Yes, right in front of the Nomad Lounge on 10th Street.
Yeah.
And those were crazy days.
Those were crazy days.
Were,
and it was just spectacular. But it's really, it's evolved into something, I mean, it's like one of the top 5 fashion weeks in the United States.
Yes. Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about the designers, because that's a big piece. So how do you select designers?
Yeah, we select designers. It's actually quite a long process where we start out with having them fill out an application online, and then we take the best applications and they are invited to do an interview with our selection panel, which is a panel of industry experts. So they pitch their ideas in front of this panel, and the panel scores them, and the top scores then get into the shows. And we provide that free to designers. So once they're accepted into one of our shows, then they go through a 6-month-long mentoring process where we meet with them several times along the way in getting ready for the runway. So it's an ongoing feedback process for them.
Yeah. So how many designers do you have?
We have about 28 in this upcoming season.
Okay. Now, I know you have the Fall Fashion Week as well.
Yep.
Is that a little bigger? Or?
It's different. So we do have more designers in our fall season. We usually get 35 to 40 designers. The spring season's different. We call it our Fashion for Good season. And so during the majority of the week, we're focused on shows that are reaching out to specific audiences. Like we have our Cancer Survivor show, which is very well known. We have a high school student night, which we invite high school kids from all over the state to come and participate in the show, and the tickets for high school kids are actually free that night.
Yeah.
And then we do the UNL fashion show. So the majority of the week in our spring season is focused on those types of audiences.
Sure.
And then we do our 2 traditional designer showcases where we really show the designers we've been working with over the last 6 months. We do those on the Friday and Saturday night of the spring season.
Well, when is it?
Yeah, so it's February 23rd to the 29th.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you can find out information, obviously, online and the different shows.
Yeah.
And it's omahafashionweek.com?
It's omahafashionweek.com, and we're very active on Instagram and Facebook as well. So there's a lot of great information out there. We are kicking off the season with our bridal show, which is called The Aisle. And that one we're actually featuring several local fashion designers like Hannah Caroline Couture and several others that are doing amazing work. So we're going to be showcasing their work on the runway, but that event is actually a big party for brides. Yeah. So it's going to be really fun. Okay. We've got flair bartenders, and I think we're going to have some fire dancers and all kinds of crazy things. So it's really not really a bridal expo, but more of, we're calling it the bridal party, which is kind of a play on words. But it's just a fun thing for brides to do and bring their bridal party with them and come just party with us.
Fun.
Yeah.
Now, you do have a special guest.
We do,
coming as well.
I'm so excited about this. Her name is Kate Betts, and she is an award-winning fashion journalist and a best-selling author. She wrote a book called My Paris Dream, which is her memoir of her experience coming of age in Paris in the late 1980s in that scene. So she's like personal friends with Karl Lagerfeld, and has had just was like all these amazing experiences back in a very interesting time in fashion history. Yeah. So she's coming to Omaha, and I'm actually taking her to a lot of different schools. We're going to South High School, UNL, Metro Community College, and several other schools because I want to get her in front of as many students as possible because her story is so inspiring. But we are doing a couple of events. She'll be at Student Night, which is open to the public. Okay. So that's the Tuesday night of Omaha Fashion Week, and then we're doing a special book signing with her on February 23rd. Okay. And so if somebody wants to get an invitation to that, they can just email us at info@Omaha Fashion Week, and we can get them an invite for that. But that's going to be really cool for her to be here and share her experiences.
Yeah.
So.
How exciting.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the after party. I've got two more
Yes.
things to touch on, the after party.
Okay, so this is great. It's we've been doing this for many years now, but this will be on the Saturday night after our final show.
Okay.
It's at the Empire Room, and we're doing this beach theme. So we're bringing back the blow up unicorn with all the balls,
Okay.
the ball pit. But we're going to be doing a lot of other really fun things to really play up this pool party theme, because
Right.
the Fashion Week team always wants to jump in a pool after Fashion Week,
Yeah.
but we can't ever find a pool that's open at this time of year. So we're going to create our
Right.
own. So it's going to be really fun.
So much fun. And
Yeah.
you can get tickets.
Yeah, actually, if you just show your Omaha Fashion Week ticket
Okay.
from, any time during the week, you can go to
Okay.
that. It's open to the public. So
And lastly, what's happening the Sunday after Fashion Week, March 3rd?
So that is our Shop the Runway Sunday event.
Okay.
And this is where all of our designers that have been through our 6-month program come together. They're going to show everything they had on the runway. It's all for sale. And it's a great opportunity for the members of the public to come in and support our local designers, take a look at their work, and then we'll also have donuts and mimosas and Bloody Marys.
Okay.
Which, again, it's another fun Fashion
Yeah.
Week tradition that the whole team looks forward to, because it's just kind of a nice,
Yeah.
bonding time with everybody where we're not under so much pressure
Yeah.
at the end of the week. And it's going to be great. We're going to actually do a salon-style fashion show during that event.
Okay.
So we'll have some models there wearing some of the garments that were seen on the runway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so omahafashionweek.com for all the information about all
Yes,
this.
absolutely.
All right, Brooke, thank you so
Yeah,
much for
thank you,
joining me
Andy.
today.
Yeah, great.
And we'll be right back.